Hey guys, what's up? It's your man J.P.'s World of Wrestling. Well, the moment's arrived. I just got done recording some action figure matches. I didn't go all the way pay-per-view. I just did like sort of 1 week of shows, but the long awaited wait is over. I appreciate you sticking in with me, and for those of you that have really been waiting for this is for you, and I hope you like it. But the wait is over. Wrestling figure matches coming your way. Hope you enjoy these. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Once again, we are back. After a long hiatus from being on the air, we're back here. World of Wrestling, but I must introduce to you right now the new president of the World of Wrestling, Mr. Jack Tunney. Jack, welcome, sir. Thank you very much, Gene. I'm just here because I've been hired by the board of directors here because there's been a lot of stuff going on that they don't care for. So we're going to get to the bottom of it, starting with who attacked the Macho Man Randy Savage outside of his big championship match. Now, you know me, Gene, as well as I do, that cannot go unanswered. Well, I agree with you there, but do you know who attacked the Macho Man Randy Savage? Well, yes, we do, after some investigating, but we are going to reveal that later on in the show because Macho Man is in the building, and he himself requested to reveal who it was and what he wants us to do about it. All right, well, that's going to be interesting. Also, Main Gene, I want to mention that in 2 weeks' time, we've got a big pay-per-view coming up, and we want everybody to relax and just enjoy the action because it's going to be a really, really great event. All right, thank you very much, President Jack Tunney. Now, we will be right back with the action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it's time for some action. Introducing first, from Kona, Hawaii, weighing 305 pounds, Cross. And his opponent. Get my hair slicked back and back on to motel in a big Cadillac, just a honky tonk. It's a honky tonk man. Either come to the ring by his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. From Nashville, Tennessee, here is the Honky Tonk Man. All right, let's get to the action. All right, we are ready to go with this matchup. Here's the lockup. Crush displaying his power. Honky Tonk Man looking in amazement. He can't believe the power of Crush. Side headlock. Oh! Big clothesline by Crush. Honky Tonk Man doesn't know what he's going to do with Crush. Atomic drop followed up by the forearm to the back. Smacked his face a couple times against those turnbuckles. There's a scoop slam by Crush. Crush goes to the second rope. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, Honky Tonk Man with enough to kick out. Big back body drop there by Crush. Picks him up. There's another scoop slam. And he drops the leg. Crush well in control of this match. Being distracted by Jimmy Hart. Oh! Honky Tonk Man with a low blow, possibly. Honky Tonk Man with a couple of strikes in the head of Crush. There's a suplex by the Honky Tonk Man. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, Crush still outpowers the Honky Tonk Man. Crush now back in control of this match. There's a big suplex by Crush. Looking at Jimmy Hart. Crush goes to the top rope. Oh! Jimmy Hart then causes Crush to fall down. Crush is hurt. Crush is hurt. There's your shake, rattle, and roll. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner, the Honky Tonk Man. Travis Chief Justice there, I think. Crush had that match well at hand. But nevertheless, it was the Honky Tonk Man that came out victorious. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is not for the World Tag Team Championship, but it's for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles of the next pay-per-view. Introducing first, with a total combined weight of 564 pounds, here are the team of Flying Brian Pillman and Steve Austin. And their opponents, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing with a total combined weight of 514 pounds, here are Jim the Anvil Night Out, Brett the Heyman North, the Heart Foundation. Alright, we're ready to get this match underway. Tag team contendership on the line here. Clean break by the Anvil. Arm drag by Steve Austin. Oh. Bret Hart tripping him up. Bret Hart's not going to let them cheat. Steve Austin going after Bret. Oh. There's a tag. Bret Hart now in this match. Bret Hart with an arm drag of his own. Drop toe hold by Bret. doesn't know what to do with Brett. Brett's clearly the more accomplished wrestler. Tags in Pillman. Pillman a little bit quicker than Austin. Flying clothesline there by Pillman. Pillman goes to the top or turnbuckle. What's he going to do up there? Bret Hart gets up. Going to back suplex. Austin really not able to get anything going in this match. There it is, that handbill laugh. There's a big body zone. Tags in the Hitman. Hitman goes to the second rope. Drops that elbow. Goes for the cover. No, Pillman makes the save. There's a suplex by Bret. Big leg drop by Bret. Drops the elbow. Oh! But Austin moved. Austin able to move. Oh! There's a big clothesline. Oh! He nails the anvil. Oh! No, hardly able to kick out. Oh, but Pillman's on the other side, choking out Bret. Oh, Austin able to take out the anvil. Tags in Pillman. Pillman goes to the top rope. Oh, 1, 2, 3. He got it. I can't believe DiBiase's team won the match. They are the number one contenders. They are the number one contenders for the match. DiBiase's $1 million team was victorious. All right, Steve Austin, congratulations. You guys were victorious, but where's the $1 Million Man? Where is he? Now listen, you bald-headed freak. You ain't got to worry about where the $1 Million Man is. He's back in the back, tending to personal business. But let me just say this. Me and Flying Brian were putting every one of those other teams on notice. Especially you, American Patriots, Jim Duggan, and Sergeant Slaughter. At coming to the pay-per-view, me and Flying Brian, we're going to take those belts. What he said. All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. The $1 Million team, victorious, and they will be going to the pay-per-view. All right, we're back. Now, before we get to our main event, we still got some business to take care of, don't we? Don't we, President, Mr. President, Jack Tunney? That's right, Mean Gene. First of all, I want to bring out the Macho Man, Randy Savage. All right. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Macho Man's here. Randy Savage, I know you wanted to be out here for this. Now, with this investigation, we interviewed a lot of people. We interviewed Ric Flair, but turns out he was nowhere near the building at the time of the attack. We interviewed Hulk Hogan. You know, both these guys had motive. Hulk Hogan lost to Savage in the qualifying match to win the title. But Hogan, there's several witnesses that say Hogan was in catering at the time, so we know it wasn't Hulk. But we do know who it was, don't we, Macho? Randy Savage? Oh, yeah! Mean Gene. Oh, yeah, freaked out. I'm gonna tell you right now who the culprit was. It was the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and his two goons. What? What motive would the $1 Million Man have to attack you? Oh, yeah. Well, why don't we bring out the man himself? All right, let's see if we can bring out the $1 Million Man. Money, 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 money. Dun, 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 dun. DiBiase, you know what? You're exactly right, Savage. I did attack you. That's what you get. I gave you an opportunity to join the most elite group in professional wrestling. And how did you repay me? You attacked me. You attacked both my guys. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, and it's time for our main event. Intercontinental Championship match. Introducing first, from London, England, weighing 267 pounds, the British Bulldog. And his opponent, from Edmonton, Manitoba, Canada, or Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Chris Jericho. Break the walls down, break down the walls of Jericho. All right, let's get to the spectacular main event. And here we go. Big main event. Oh, drop kick right to the knee. Oh, there's a missile drop kick by Chris Jericho. One, two, three. I can't believe it. He made short work of the British Bulldog. Still champion Chris Jericho. I can't believe what's going on here. All right, Chris Jericho, I guess congratulations are in order. Quick match here tonight. Well, you know me, Gene. It just so happens I happen to know that the British Bulldog's been nursing a knee injury for quite some time. All I did was take advantage of it. That's what wrestling's all about. So if you'll excuse me, Mean Gene, I'm going to go celebrate being the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. All right, Chris Jericho victorious. Stay tuned next week. We'll have a lot more action. And we will have the big pay-per-view coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mean Gene Okerlund. We'll see you next time. Hey, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the matches. I realize it kind of cut off there at the end of the DiBiase segment, but let me just tell you what happened there is that Macho Man challenged Ted DiBiase for a match of the big pay-per-view coming up. That's what happened. So that's going to be one of the matches in the pay-per-view. I'm sorry it cut off. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it just stopped recording. So anyway, that's what happened. So hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.